Yisroel Saba, chapter To Search for Truth. A follower of Rebbe Yisroel came to ask him to speak about Rבינו in front of people. The truth is, I'm not the type of person to whom one comes to ask requests and who gives speeches. I don't like publicity. We in these generations, we are totally far from everything. That is the truth. That is the truth. So, even so, God is merciful. The kindnesses of God are without end, even in these times, even as we are. If we ask for truth, not prestige, not wanting prestige and not chasing after it, then God helps, even in these times. Then we need only to give ourselves over to God, that He should help us to merit to speak words with grace, words of faith, for we are totally far. Everything is given to us in kindness. It is all miraculous and all in kindness. That is the truth. Even we of great stature, when it appears to us that we want to do good things, if we handle our affairs in a normal way, speaking politely, yes, I'll see you later, yes, thank you very much. But the main thing is that the heart should burn for God. One should think, perhaps, if I will meet this person or that person, perhaps it will help me come closer to God. Oh, thank God, I see when I came close to Rבינו and became a Breslev follower. All the city of Tveria said to me, what? Are you crazy? Breslev? You need a different branch of Hasidism. But not Breslev. And I suffered from all the liars. I could not bear them. God showed me good merchandise, Rabbi Yisroel, and He succeeded in passing on to me such precious things that cannot be found in the world. There's nothing in the world like it. Thank God. I had some intelligence, and I understood that Rabbi Yisroel was something very good. He had such joy when he saw I was drawn to Breslev. He came to Tveria for me, and something great was created between us. I loved Rabbi Yisroel, and Rabbi Yisroel loved me. Together we had a good life, very precious things. Breslev. I loved Breslev very much, and thank God that I have stood my ground. My father did not know that I was Breslev. I did not listen to him. What for? Let him go in his own way. Thank God I have precious things. He said to me, I see that you are Breslev. I have no peace from this. Breslev? Who wants Breslev? I want you to be in a different branch of Hasidism. I don't like Breslev. I said to him, Father, listen to what I am saying to you. Only Breslev. He did not want it, but I explained to him that it is a good thing, and I succeeded. I did not want to leave him. Father, see how good Breslev is. And thus it was. The opposition was very strong, and I did not know what to make of it. I only knew that Rebbe Yisroel had come to Tveria, and it made a great commotion. Today, when I find someone who wants Breslev, I feel very rich at having found someone like this. Thank God. God loves us and gives us good gifts at every moment. Such gifts. Drusha Geshank. Gift for the drasha, for the speech, for the chasana. Every person can merit to it in every place and at every time. Rebbe Yisroel opened all the gates for me. Through him, I merited to understand and see awesome things. Rebbe Yisroel found the Tikkun HaKloli on a table in some synagogue, and through this he drew close to Rבינו and became Rebbe Yisroel. I remember the bond between us all the time, all the years, always. I truly could not bear one moment without Rebbe Yisroel. I could not live without Rebbe Yisroel, for there was such a bond between us and a love that was unique in the world, a bond that was not something ordinary. All of my intention was to give honor. All of my intention was not, I'm pretty sure is what it says in the original. All of my intention was not to give honor to Rebbe Yisroel. All my intention was to search, that perhaps I would find some light. Perhaps he could infuse me with some light that would help me to serve God in truth. That was the main point, and he had the same intent. This was our affair. He did not seek to rise over me. His intent was only perhaps to succeed in instilling in me some spark from Rבינו, that it would be well for me in this world and in the next. That was our main intention and the main connection between us. That is why we succeeded. We merited to such a bond that endures. Already 80 years have passed since I was with Rebbe Yisroel, and his influence has not waned. But it originated because God arranged that a bond was created between us. He came from Oman to the land of Israel. He came to me in Meron. I should have had to travel to him. He came to me in Iran. He came to me from Iran. I should have had to travel to him, but he came to me. He was the first one to draw me and other souls to Rבינו, and it created a great controversy. He started to bring people to Rבינו a long time before he began to work with me. And this was his primary work, his main goal, to perpetuate the light of Rבינו in the world, to instill the light of Rבינו in people. And these people would tell their friends, and a different world would be created, and a different world would be created. That was his primary intent. Not to show that he was great and become famous, so that people would say, Rabbi Yisroel, he is such a rebbe. To the contrary, in this matter he had such modesty that is not found in the world. He had such a modesty that no one knew about him. He cried before God, and he served God with all his strength, with all his soul and all his wealth. As it is written, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your wealth. Passage from the Shema in the morning and evening prayers. He did not just say this like most people are accustomed. Oh, I merited to see Rabbi Yisroel, may he rest in peace. I saw with my own eyes such a man who gave all his heart for Rבינו and gave himself over entirely to printing the Breslov books and drawing people close to God. And I saw what this was, what is Breslov. There are no words to describe such might. It is impossible to understand that there could be might like this in the world, like that of Rabbi Yisroel serving God through Rבינו. He was affixed and bound to Rבינו, and Rבינו illuminated him. He was bound to Rבינו to the point that all those who serve God in truth, followers of Breslov, said of him, who can compare to Rabbi Yisroel? Even the opposers who had fear of heaven, they all said that he was a man of wonders. Rabbi Yisroel was such a servant of God, like nothing seen in this world. He had such self-sacrifice that no one understood how a person could find such strength. How did he have such might? He was exceptional in the world. I remember that Rabbi Yisroel went every day to the mikveh in Sfas, the mikveh of the Ari, and the mikveh was extremely cold, like fire. That is how intensely cold it was. And he went to the mikveh in the winter in Sfas. Entering the mikveh was like immersing in boiling water, yes. And he entered. I don't know how. I went with him, and I saw him mikveh, and I saw that he entered it like one drinking a cup of some beverage, without any indication that it was difficult for him. Also if we want to succeed, then we have to search for truth, and in every matter only truth. We need to say to ourselves, I want to go 4 amas or more, so that perhaps I will merit to hear some word which will help me to serve God. That is the main vitality, not as people are accustomed to traveling to a Torah leader. Oh, master of the world, we should only merit to find the truth tzaddik, but if one looks, one finds. If one looks in truth, the matter of Rבינו is only truth. All the tzaddikim went in the path of truth. But there are leaders and there are leaders, but there are leaders and there are leaders. The matter of Rבינו is absolute perfection beyond any other perfection that exists. The matter of Rבינו is clear and pure truth. The matter of Rבינו is clear and pure truth beyond any truth that was ever before in the world. The matter of the bond we have with Rבינו is only truth. As I was with Rabbi Yisroel, what I merited to know Rabbi Yisroel and to be attracted to him is a very great thing. And all that more time passes, I see more that this matter of ours, the bond between me and Rabbi Yisroel, it was an awesome matter that was the beginning of the redemption. He was an amazing man. He was all for God, all truth. He was attached to Rבינו with such faith, with such light that is still never seen in this world. I never found, aside from him alone. Oh, Lekita Tfilis, one who says Lekita Tfilis, he finds the truth. False faith is nothing. It is not true. False faith is death. So it is nothing, worth nothing. To the contrary, it is damaging. It is nothing. Rבינו said before the coming of the Mashiach, in the last generations, there will be 2 evil forces. That is what Rבינו said. One of the forces will be apostasy. One of the forces will be apostasy. Not to believe in the Torah and the commandments, in God. Apostasy is one force, and the second force is false beliefs. Oh, there are 2 evil forces, apostasy and false beliefs. But both of them are evil. They are the aspect of a mullet. They are as nothing. Nothing can come from them. To the contrary, they harm. And Rבינו is faith, such pure faith like nothing that was ever before in the world, and only he can plant in our hearts the final purpose, the truth, that the main point is to serve God without honor or publicity. For if it is with honor and publicity, one has nothing. Rabbi Yisroel is asked which halachic authority to learn from. Saba says the Shulchan Aruch, to learn in order to know the law, what is the halacha, how to serve God. There are 4 Turim and the Ramah and also the Beis Yosef. He was a Sephardic Jew. He established the laws for the Sephardic community and the rendition of the prayers. Each one should behave according to the customs of his father and mother and grandparents. The main thing is Rebbeinu. That is the main point of the whole Torah. That is the essence, the books of Rebbeinu. Also the Gemara, it is holy of holies, the Torah of God, the oral Torah, the Talmud. There is time for everything. When a person wants truth, there is time for everything. When a person wants truth, then blessings rest upon him. He merits to do a great deal in godly service, in Torah, in prayer, and he merits to everything, each one according to his willpower. If one wants, one can learn the entire Torah. Rבינו speaks about what to learn, the Talmud and the Midrashim and the Torah, but if one has true will, strong will. The main thing is the truth, to search for truth, not for one's own interests and not for fame and honor and money. Only in truth, for God, to know how to serve God. That is all the Torah. Oy vey, prayer like those that we pray. But it is forbidden for us to fall. One can begin anew, every moment to renew, to say to oneself, I am not bound to remain as I am. I can start from now. I am already a new being, a new man, yes. And the main point is Rבינו. Is the Kita Maran. That is Rבינו. The Kita Tfilis. The Kita Tfilis is the Kita Maran. That is Rבינו. The Kita Halachas is the Kita Maran. That is Rבינו. nachman. The Kita Tfilis. The Kita Tfilis is the Kita Maran. That is Rבינו. The Kita Halachas is the Kita Maran. That is Rבינו. The Kita Halachas, the Kita Eitzes, every word that came from the mouth of Rבינו and Rabbi Nosson. Rבינו and Rabbi Nosson. They are the sun and the moon, day and night. And we need the moon. We have no perpetuity. We have no perpetuity without the moon. Perpetuity. We have no perpetuity without the moon. All our vitality is from the moon. All the fruits and all the plants and all the bread. If not for the moon, we would have nothing. The moon is the student, Yeshua. That is Rabbi Nosson. O Master of the world, O Master of the world, where are we? If we merited to say the Kita Tfilas and the Kita Eitzes and the Kita Halachas and the Kita Maran, that is everything. All our hope and all our vitality and all our Judaism and everything. And there is more and more and more. What we don't reach, but it is all in our hands. It is all in our hands to the degree that we are prepared to give over our souls to search for truth. The main point is truth, self-sacrifice, not, God forbid, to be obsessed with honor and publicity and the vanities of this world. It is all nothing, not worth anything. There is much to say. I saw truth, I saw Rabbi Yisroel, and I grew up among the great Jewish leaders, masters of Torah, amongst great scholars, among those famous throughout the world. And they were kings, really kings. They had all the money and all the prestige in the world. And beside them, I was thought of as nothing. And Rבינו chose me. They were opposed, especially when I merited to know Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna. All of them, all the important Torah figures hounded and humiliated me. What is this? Breslev? What are you doing? You learn the books of Breslev? What are you doing? You learn books of Breslev? I learned in yeshiva and I sanctified God's name. I was alone, and the lowliest and the smallest. And I gave heart trouble to all those Torah leaders. I did not know anything. I only searched and went on the path of Rבינו. I prayed according to what I saw, the way Rבינו teaches us what is prayer, how to pray to God with all one's might, all one's heart. And certainly they were upright people and they studied Torah and wanted, but they did not have the ability to receive, for they were opposers, so they had nothing. But in truth, if they had been upright in truth, they would have fled from the false beliefs to Rבינו, and they would have merited to see the light of Rבינו, and they would not have opposed. Like the judge, in the end he annulled his opposition. He was a decent man, and God had mercy on him, and he repented powerfully during his lifetime. The judge was a Torah leader, and his students were all sunken for generations in opposition. And even when he said that he already gave up his opposition, on this point they did not respect him. In other matters they honored his opinion, but about this they did what they wanted. They said, "Who are you?" There were great leaders who were opposed. There were great leaders who opposed Breslev, and suddenly you were not opposed. But if he had searched for truth, what is truth? That the Torah is not for my own needs, not for my prestige. I learn not for my reputation and not for prestige and income and money. I merited to see what is the world of the leaders of Torah and Hasidism, and what is wrestling, what is in it. I had miracles, I learned with them, and I saw that they were great in Torah, and they were my rabbis, but they pursued the prestige and the money of this world, and I merited to distinguish and attain and understand, and I merited to distinguish and attain and understand where is the truth and where is the falsehood. I saw that there is one truth in the world, only Breslov. In the world, all the time one lives, one knows that money is worth nothing. But all the time that a person lives, he wants money and prestige. And the only way to escape this is through the master of prayer. As Rabbi Nachman wrote in the stories, that the master of prayer extracts one from money and from desires and from all the sins. That is the main rectification, the master of prayer. Oh, he is Rבינו. The truth is that when he gives out gifts, he gives to those who yearn, those who cry and yearn. To them, Rבינו gives the gifts. He comes to the wedding and he gives gifts, as in the story of the 7 beggars at the wedding. The 2 children were crying and longing and desiring the beggar. How do we bring the beggar here? If he were here at the wedding for the Sheva Brachos, it would be very joyful. What is joy? Money or prestige? Oh, what is joy? Joy is only truth, clear and pure. We already have in the world everything we need, but it is dependent on us. From his side, from Rebeinu's side, he is willing to give us everything we need. One can merit to even more than Rabbi Yisroel, but it is all in our hands, according to our will, according to how much we are ready to sacrifice everything we have for God. And the main point is not to worry or pay attention to the vanities of this world. All the world, one needs to look only at the truth. The truth is only to merit to pray to God in faith, in truth, in simplicity. Oh, the truth is only to merit to pray to God in faith, in truth, in simplicity. But the manner in which we pray, the condition of our hearts, and also all our sins. Oh, the condition of our prayers and also all our sins. It does not reach even a drop from the sea of what Rבינו wants from us. But we must not fall, not to think, I am already immersed in what I am immersed, and I am accustomed to it, and I cannot change. No! According to the words of Rבינו, each person can change from one extreme to the other, from death to life. One can change, and not just from tomorrow. One can change at every moment, every day, and every time. And with his goodness, he renews every day, constantly, the work of creation, the morning prayers. Not only every day, rather constantly. Constantly means all day. Every moment is included in the day. So, every moment is included in the day. So, why was it necessary to write every day constantly? Every day, that in itself means constantly. The answer is that in every day there are many moments. So, it is possible to change at every moment, constantly. Every day. The answer is that in every day there are many moments. So it is possible to change at every moment, constantly, every day. The work of creation. Creation. Masa Breshis, the creation, the head of the house. Rosh Bayis. Breshis is Rosh Bayis. The work of creation of Breshis. Rosh Bayis, creation. The work of the creation of the head of the house. The head of the house is Rosh Bayis creation, Breshis. Footnote. The head of the world. End of footnote. No footnote. Sorry. The head of the world. The work of the head of the world. The work of the head of the house. The head of the world. The head of the world is the tzaddik. Foundation of the world. He is Rבינו. Oh, nachman. So, to the degree that we search for truth and know and see the truth as it is, that this world is vanity, nothing. As we say every day, not in the merit of our righteousness do we lay down our supplications before you. Rather, on your great mercy we depend. Mercy on us. We are distant. We stand outside entirely. What are we? What is our life? What is our kindness? What is our righteousness? What is our salvation? Nothing. What is our strength? What is our might? What can we say before you? For all the mighty ones are like nothing before you, and people of renown as if non-existent. All of it is vanity. All the mighty like nothing before you. Nothing. And people of renown as if non-existent. People of renown, famous people with major names, as if non-existent. It is all insubstantial, nothing. And the wise ones as if without knowledge, and the clever, novoin, as if without intelligence. Clever, what does clever mean? Clever ones, without intelligence, for most of their deeds are chaos. Clever, what does clever mean? Clever ones, without intelligence, for most of their deeds are chaos. Without the tzaddik, it is total chaos. And the days of our lives are vanity before you. Vanity. Accepting the pure soul. This truth. Only the pure soul. The soul is pure of all the vanities of this world. The soul recedes far from all the vanities of this world and does not want them. But all the world is immersed in the vanities of this world. And we need to give ourselves over to casting this away. So the main point is that we need to have mercy on ourselves and search for Ribbeinu. Everything that we need is available every day, at all times, each moment. Rectifications. What are rectifications? That we should merit to renew ourselves from now, every moment. Yes, not to despair, not to be confused. To cast ourselves onto God, onto Ribbeinu. When a new day begins, I cast myself and all the affairs of my children, of the generations to come. I cast myself and all the affairs of my children, of the generations to come, and the grandchildren, all of it onto God. Rabbi Yisroel would cast everything onto God. But we can say I cast, but we need to do it with self-sacrifice. Truly, every day, always. Every day to say, I cast myself onto you, God, and everything should be according to your will. That is the main salvation. That is the essence of repentance. That is the basis of everything. Not for myself, for if so, it is worth nothing. We need to give our souls to expel all of this world, all the vanities of this world from our hearts. It is all vanity. Vanity. Oy, the matter of Ribbeinu is truth, but such a truth that is impossible to talk about to people, for they are immersed in what they are immersed. And don't think that it is empty. They think, you are breastlive, you are crazy. What are you saying? You say that money is nothing, prestige is nothing. You are crazy. They cannot understand this. Such is the world. There is the world, and there is Ribbeinu. Do you want to be immersed in the vanities of this world? Well, who is forcing you? If you have some sense, escape to a place that will allow you to save yourself. And if a person does not think about this, and he has mercy on his children, that they will have all the prestige in the world, and all the money and an inheritance, it is nothing, worth nothing. Ribbeinu said, we believe that there is a world to come, but this world, it does not exist at all. This world, non-existent. The part, a place before, I place God before me always. I place God before me always. A valuable handwritten letter exists among the holy writings of Rabbi Yisroel Kaduna, and apparently Rabbi Yisroel was accustomed to take the letter with him and use it to fulfill the maxim, I place God before me always, during his times of learning, as well as the other teachings hinted at in this holy page. For example, looking closely, one can discern that Rabbi Yisroel split the word always into two parts, tam, the aspect of Yaakov, aspect of ascent, and yad, the aspect of Esav, aspect of descent. That is, a person needs to see the good and the kindness of God, whether he is in an ascent or a descent, and to strengthen himself, etc. Through this, one can fulfill it is a good deed, be joyful always, etc. One who studies this holy letter can find many words of arousal and encouragement for serving God from it, each one according to his level. Chapter, they will surrender entirely. A well-known group of people arrived to meet with Rabbi Yisroel. Tell them that I don't have strength to speak, and it is not possible for me to speak because of this. Everyone knows that I am elderly and sick. I cannot speak very much because I am sick. It should not come upon you. But know this, one who leaves the Torah, does not observe the Torah, and does not believe it is a horrible thing. These mistaken ones, those who have fallen into error and left the Torah, left faith, there is nothing to say to them. When one does not believe in the Torah, he is like, there is no point in talking to them. One who does not believe in the Torah, he is not a Jew at all. There is no need for him to speak to me at all. There is no need for him to speak to me at all. We are not looking for non-Jews. We are looking for Jews. One who does not believe and does not observe the Torah and does not want to fulfill the Torah, he is not a Jew. We have no business with him, no connection, no business with him. We need to believe in God, that he created the world and he gave us the Torah. What? Someone who doesn't believe, he's a non-Jew. I want to help you, but I cannot, because you are in a place, in a place of heresy. Points with his finger in a downward direction. We need to be warriors, not to look at all the world, to look only at the fulfilling of the Torah and meriting to come close to God. We need to be mighty, strong. I was born in Tveria and I merited to come close to Rבינו when I was still a small child, still young. I saw the writings of Rבינו. I only saw some things. I did not speak to anyone. I said, this is my rebbe, this is it. Oh, in my closet I had books, and this book, Sichas made a strong impression on me. These were his discourses. I loved the book with a passionate love. There is no love like this in all the world. And the whole world was opposed to Rabbi Nachman. And I suffered from this. For even the yeshiva students, the Torah students were against Rabbi Nachman. I was alone. Only I alone studied the books of Breslov. And so today, the whole world does not know about Rבינו and do not know what there is in the world. Such secrets, such ideas, that everyone will be embarrassed to show their face and speak. But the main point is that Rabbi Nachman is already here in the world, and his light has an immense impact on the world. The light of Rabbi Nachman is already here in the world. Today, at this time, there is a slight revelation of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, who is above the Torah, above all the tzaddikim. Now, Rabbi Nachman is being revealed. He is a new phenomenon, such a wonder that all the sages are in total awe at his every word. All the brilliant thinkers don't have any they don't know. It is a secret. No one knows from Rבינו. Rabbi Nachman. Who knows from Rabbi Nachman? It is a new matter, a new Torah, and a new force that is against all the world, against all the sages of all the world. None of them are worth even one word of his. This is an entirely new matter, a matter of Breslov. We don't know at all what is Breslov. We don't know at all what is Rבינו. Rבינו revealed only a small amount, a drop from the great sea, only a drop. He opened and revealed the whole world, that the whole world knows nothing of what this is. They do not recognize and do not know what is Rabbi Nachman. If even a hint would be revealed, even a drop from the sea, it would be a new world, a different world entirely. Rבינו Nachman is a matter that is entirely new, that is an entirely new secret. And now the time has come that all the secrets and the secret of Rabbi Nachman will be revealed to the whole world. We do not know anything. He was such a wondrous genius that he could draw the whole world to God. This is a matter that is a wonder, wonder without limit. Such a wonder of all the wonders. A very awesome wonder that had never before been in the world, and it is entirely new, never before revealed in the world. There had been Torah masters, famous leaders, but they did not know even one word from Rבינו. Rabbi Nachman transforms the whole world entirely. Rabbi Nachman is the opposite of all the world. All the sages are nothing compared to him. The matter of Rabbi Nachman is a matter that is impossible to speak about at all. An amazing matter that had never before been in the world. And people will know that they don't know a thing. Every one of his words is from a very high place. And each and every word of his, he transforms the whole world, all the thinkers. This is a force that stands against the whole world. And there will be a new state of being, a state of redemption in which everyone will convert to become only servants of God. And they will cast off all the desires and all the nonsense. This is such a force that no other force can stand in its way. An awesome light that was never before revealed in the world. Now it is being revealed. There will be new creations, yes. One who looks and gives his heart to one word of Rבינו, he will be completely annulled. Every word of his, one word from him, from his stories, from his teachings. It is impossible to speak of this. Never before was there such a genius like this in the world. Never before were there teachings like these. Sipira like these. One who looks at this, are there other stories like this, like his, in the world? The Tefillis like this, and so with all his writings. What is this? One who learns some matter from Rabbi Nachman, he will be completely annulled. He revealed Sipira Masias L'kita Maran. It is fitting for all the scholars to annul themselves completely before every word of Rabbi Nachman. They don't know and don't want to know what is in Sipira Masias, what is in L'kita Maran. Oy, what is in it? Who can merit to lights like these? And Ribbeinu gives us gifts. He gives us such gifts. There's already Ribbeinu, and there's already L'kita Maran in the world, and there's already L'kita Halachas and L'kita Tfilas, and the whole world is far from this. They laugh at it. All the world should annul themselves to him entirely and return to the Torah and to observe it and believe in the Torah. There is already L'kita Maran, L'kita Halachas, and L'kita Tfilas in the world. He will turn everyone into holy tzaddikim, all the blasphemers, all the wicked. They will be tzaddikim. Only Sipiri Masis, only L'kita Maran, such teachings. Everyone will be entirely annulled in the face of each of his words, his books, his students, his holiness, his wisdom. It is all totally new. Even all the blasphemers and all the non-Jews will come close to God through every word of his. The whole world will draw close. He will repair the whole world. All the wicked he draws close, all the wicked. Such a light like this has never before been in the world. God is very awesome, and he saw and knew about all the wicked, all the damage, and he stands and transforms it all to the opposite. Rabbi Nachman of Breslov shines light on the whole world, on all of Israel. He has the power to transform the whole world from one extreme to the other. He will transform everything. He will return all the Jewish people to the Torah, to faith, to truth. All of them will become new beings with faith in God and the Torah. Now, Rabbi Nachman is being revealed, and it is the matter of the Mashiach, the matter of the redemption. These are breakthroughs. There is more to say and to tell. There is more. This is only what I can say verbally, but there is more and more and more. It is impossible to speak about such wondrous matters as these. But I hope that we will merit little by little to inform the world of a drop from the sea, of his greatness and wisdom and righteousness. Soon we will know what there is in the world. No one at all had any idea of what is Ribbeinu, what is the Torah. L'kita Maran, one page from L'kita Maran is equal to the whole Torah. One page from L'kita Maran. One page from L'kita Maran. Every page, every word of his. All the world with all their wisdoms are not worth anything compared to one word of his. Compared to one word that Ribbeinu revealed. Not worth anything. We know nothing of the light of Ribbeinu. We only have faith. But we know nothing. If there was in the world only one page from Sipira Masias, one page from the L'kita Maran, one page from the L'kita Halachas, the world would be annulled to nothing. Words such like these, Sipira Masias, the L'kita Maran, the L'kita Tfilas, and more and more and more. The world does not know at all what this is. What is the matter? What is the matter of Ribbeinu? It is something impossible. The whole world does not know at all what this is. What is the matter of Ribbeinu? It is something impossible. We need to have mercy on ourselves and be involved at all times with L'kita Maran, L'kita Tfilas, and L'kita Halachas. See what this is. If you learn it, you will see what it is. You will see it drop from the sea. It is here in the world. It is impossible to understand how there could be such a light existing in this world. One who merits to instill in his heart some spark, some drop from the sea of what Ribbeinu revealed. It is a new thing that was never before in the world. There were never before wonders like these, like Ribbeinu. If Ribbeinu would be revealed in the world, all the world would be holy, true tzaddikim. This is a matter that even if we were to speak all the time only about Ribbeinu, no one would know even one word. They don't know. They do not know even one word. They do not know even one word. This is a wonder that was never before in the world. When the Mashiach will come, he will reveal Ribbeinu, who he was, who he is. Ribbeinu, Rabbi Nachman. There is more and more and more. It is impossible to say it all at once. These are wonders, such wonders of which we know nothing. There will come a time, I hope to God, perhaps, I will merit to exert myself in prayer until I find the strength to describe Ribbeinu in truth. One could die from the intense energy of every word that Ribbeinu revealed in the world. Every word is a wellspring, the sea of wisdom, a wellspring. We have no conception of what this is. Sipira Masias, even one word, who knows? The world has no idea of what is Ribbeinu. A drop from the sea. We cannot know even a drop from the sea of who he was. The world does not know at all what is Breslov. Who can introduce something like this to the world? It is entirely new. Every word he revealed, L'kita Maran, nothing like it. You are a reporter. You are a reporter. Take L'kita Maran and see what it is. You will be totally annulled. Look at L'kita Maran, look at L'kita Tfilas, look at his stories, look at his words. Bow yourself to the truth. Just talking? take all the books and pay attention and read. Take all the books and pay attention and read them constantly and see a bit of what we have now in the world. This is very awesome. This is such a force that will illuminate the whole world. He will bring the whole world out of darkness, out of heresy, out of all the evil. Such heretics that make a joke of all the Torah, and they will be righteous. Such tzaddikim, such holy people. Oy, 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 oy. We are only speaking, but the matter of Rebbeinu is such a wondrous matter that it is a secret from all the world. All the world do not know what is Rebbeinu. He said, I am a secret from all the world. Totally secret, that was never before revealed in the world. This is a secret matter that was never before in the world. Hidden from all the tzaddikim. Secret, secret, secret. Such a secret. A novelty like me was never before in the world. Never before was there a novelty like this in the world. New. That is Rבינו. All the great ones and all the sages in all the world know nothing of what is Rבינו. Nachman. Even one word is impossible to reveal. The matter of Rבינו is a secret from all the world. Secret. All the world knows nothing of him. Such truth, such wisdom, such teachings. He was such a tzaddik and a sage. Without comparison, there was no one like him. He laughed at everyone and said to himself, I and Rebbe Nosson laugh at the whole world. Such a sage and tzaddik. There is no other like him in the world, nothing in the world. There is more and more and more to speak of, but I cannot speak. I spoke a great deal, but there will come a time when I will relate what there is to tell. But there will come a time when I will relate what there is to tell. The time has come that there will be a great revolution in the world. The time is coming when all the world will draw close to Rabbi Nachman. All the world will be entirely annulled in the face of each and every word of his. This will come soon, that everyone will know and race just to know and to believe in the Torah and the commandments. Rabbi Nachman is everything, all the Torah and all the wisdom. The time is coming when entirely new things will be revealed in the world. The time will come when the world will undergo a revolution. It is not far away. It will be soon, very soon, that everyone will be totally transformed. The stories of Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Yisroel and a follower read together from the holy book Sipira Masis, from the story of the 7 beggars, and Rabbi Yisroel starts to sing, Oh Rabbi Nachman, oh Rabbi Nosson, laughing at all the world. Oh Rabbi Nachman, oh Rabbi Nosson, laughing at all the world. Oh Rabbi Nachman, oh Rabbi Nosson, laughing at all the world. Nothing. I have nothing. It all belongs to God. The children are God's. The money is God's. What do you want? Do you deserve something? People come and heir to God. The children are mine. The money is mine. The apartment is mine. Nothing is yours. What? This is yours? Where did you bring it from? I saw Rebbe Yisroel Kaduner, how he danced, how he was joyful with God, and how he was very thankful for everything, for the apartment, for the money, for the children, for everything. He thanked God, Master of the world, I am thankful before you that you gave me children, that you gave me money, that you gave me an apartment. Oh, how good it is to believe in God and in the Torah and to observe the Torah. Oh, how much it is worth. Every minute is beyond imagining. Every minute is worth millions. It is impossible to imagine how much is worth every minute that I know that God created me and gave me an apartment and everything. Gave me such gifts. Oh, how good and how pleasant is our Torah. Every letter, every point, every commandment. This is the main point of life. Joy is the main point of life. Fortunate are we are Jews. The non-Jews, all the non-Jews of all the world are not worth anything. They do not have even one Shabbos. They have nothing. Without the Torah, they are animals eating straw all day long, eating, standing, and eating and standing. Eating, standing, and eating and standing. That is all a mule. Only we, the Jewish people, all the world is ours. The land of Israel ours. The temple ours. Jerusalem ours. We have such a Torah that every word is found nowhere else in the world. We have... When the Mashiach will come, there will be such joy in the world, like nothing that has been since the creation of the world. There was not the joy that there is now. There was not the joy that there is now. God gave us the Torah, life, the Torah. Rבינו revealed such Sipira Masis to us. There was nothing like it since the creation, nothing like Sipira Masis. Without Sipira Masis in the world, there was nothing. Without Sipira Masis, the whole world is nothing. Sipira Masis like these, every word is of value, every word is priceless, impossible to attain, impossible to buy. Each and every word that Rבינו revealed, such teachings, such stories, every word of the Sipira Masis is all our vitality, all our life, all, everything, the children and the money and everything. It is all God's. And since Rבינו came to the world and revealed such Sipira Masis, we can laugh at all the world. The world is already created, and what is done is done. He repaired the world. He gave us such a holy teaching and gave us all our vitality, the Torah. Until Ribbeinu there was nothing, no Sepira Masias, and no Lekita Maran, and no Lekita Alachas, Kita Lekita Maran, Lekita Eitzes. Ribbeinu said there is already Lekita Maran in the world, so the world will not be destroyed. A new Torah that was never before revealed in the world. Never before were there teachings like these, stories like these, students like these. Rabbi Nosson, the student of Ribbeinu, can one imagine the joy that will be when our righteous Mashiach will come? Then the whole world will be filled with joy. Everyone will dance. We already have Sepira Masias. This is worth more than all the world. Every word is worth more than all the world. Well, what a joy this is. Until Ribbeinu, there was no story of a master of prayer or the 7 beggars. All the stories, they did not exist. Ribbeinu revealed them. God is very great and he has stories like these. There will yet be such joy in the world, the likes of which we do not see in the world. Why should we worry? Why should we worry? You should be very happy. We already have Sepira Masias like these, Lekita Maran like that, Lekita Maran like this, Lekita Eitzes. What we have, such treasures which are the life force of the entire world. All our vitality is in every single word of the stories, the teachings, the life of all the world, every word of the books of Ribbeinu. That is the world, that is the life force. But without this, there is no life at all. Oy vey, where's the world? What is this? What kind of world is this? Rabbi Nosson had the death sentence passed on him. The whole world wanted to kill Rabbi Nosson. They said, what is he saying about Ribbeinu? And he was the center and the foundation, the overall ideal, everything. And he was the center and the foundation, the overall idea, everything. Ribbeinu, all the world is against him. All the Jews, all the scholars, all of them were opposed to Ribbeinu. And he defeated them all. In the time when all the world was opposed to him, he laughed at everyone and said to his holy student Rabbi Nosson, we, the two of us, 2 people from all the world, we are laughing at all the world. Thus he said, there is a big world. I and Nosson laugh at the whole world. I and Rabbi Nosson, that is 2 people against all the scholars, all the Torah masters. Against all of them, we laugh at all the world. They will heal everyone, the whole world. nachman ממון. nachman ממון. nachman ממון. They will heal everyone, the whole world. Such wisdom, oy vey. In the world of the truth, there were 2, Rabbi Nachman and his student, Rabbi Nosson. Rabbi Nosson saw Lekita Maran. He said to all the world, what are you laughing? Fooling around? What do you have? You have something real, some profit, an insane world. He said, I am acquainted with the whole world. All of them are crazy. I merited to know one who was normal. Rabbi Nosson, what he merited, Lekita Alachas, just to speak about Lekita Alachas. Is there any other Torah master comparable to him? He was our greatness and our glory. Rabbi Nosson, our greatness and our glory, Rabbi Nosson. But the main thing is only Ribbeinu. Rabbi Nosson merited to see and to grasp Ribbeinu more than all the rest of the world, more than all the other students, more than anyone. Rabbi Nosson, he was the student of Ribbeinu. Even for Rabbi Nosson, no praises we could say would be fitting to him. He was the head of all the tzaddikim in all the generations. Oh, he was the head of all the tzaddikim in all the generations, Torot, in all the Torahs, and all the teachings, and all the Torah. Rabbi Nosson and Rabbi Nachman. I also laughed at everyone. All the world were laughing at us. Rabbi Yisroel and I, 2 people. Everyone laughed. There, Breslev, it is forbidden to stand near them. He's Breslev. That was the fashion. They would say about every Breslev follower that he was crazy. And I laughed at everyone. All of them were laughing at Breslev, and I triumphed over all of them. Who is the world? Oh, who is the world? I and my Nosson. Who is the world? I and my Nosson. Who is the world? I and my Nosson. My Nosson. Laughing at the whole world. I and my Nosson, laughing at the whole world. There is already Sepira Masias. There is already Lekita Maran. So, now we are laughing at the whole world. I and Rabbi Nosson laugh at all the world. Ay, Nusale. What is the purpose of the world? The world wants to eat and drink and sleep, that's all. What is this? Was the world created for sleeping, for eating? What is this? What can come of all this? The world without Ribeni is. It has nothing, no life force at all. The world is not worth an iota, not worth anything. Only Sepira Masis and the Kita Maran and the Kita Lochas. That is all our vitality and hope. We already have the story of the 7 beggars and the master of prayer. Well, was there ever a 7 beggars? Rבינו revealed it. The 7 beggars. The story of the 7 beggars, the story of the 7 beggars. He shows to the whole world with every word of the story. He shows them that there is only one man, only Rebbe Nachman from Breslov. Rבינו conquered the world with one word of the story of the 7 beggars, he said. If I had only revealed this story of the 7 beggars, I would also have been considered a great novelty in the world. Oh, beggars like these, one needs nothing more, only the story of the 7 beggars. Enough for everything. It would be fitting for everyone to be tzaddikim and abandon all their sophistication. And thus it will be. If they had the intelligence to know just one piece of a story, it includes the whole world with the wisdoms of all the people. They ought to be ashamed for every word of Rבינו. They ought to annul themselves and be ashamed from every... They ought to be ashamed from every word of Rבינו. They ought to annul themselves and be ashamed from every word of Rבינו. Well, it is here in the world, and the time will come, the time will come. I will tell you how it was 80 years ago. There was an elderly man whose name was Yosef Noach. They were a couple, a husband and a wife. They were poor and begged like a bettler. Yiddish for beggar. Give a piece of bread. Give a piece of bread, give me, like a bettler. I knew that bettlers were very poor. They go and ask for gifts, a piece of bread. So I knew this was a bettler. And Rבינו told the story of the 7 bettlers. I did not remember even one bettler. And Rבינו tells me a story of 7 bettlers. And I would shriek in the prayers. I love to scream to God in the prayers. I remember the bed with my mother at the time I was born. I remember that I wanted to eat and my mother did not have enough milk. She did not eat or drink. I suffered. I had no milk to drink. No milk to drink, to eat. I went to all the celebrations and weddings and danced there so beautifully. Everyone was rich. All of them were won over and very stunned. They said, "What? Such dancing? Where does one see dancing like this? I never saw life like this. Joy like this, life like this," what Rבינו revealed. But life like this cannot be found in the world, only in Breslov. The bride and the groom were longing intensely to hear some word from Rבינו. The children longed for the blind beggar and said, "If he were here, it would be very joyful. He makes us happy, strengthens us, heals us. What he would not do for us. He makes us happy, strengthens us, heals us. What he would not do for us." Stories like these were never before in the world. This is only from the Mashiach. There's already such a Sepira Masiyas. Stories like these were never before in the world. This is only from the Mashiach. There's already such a Sepira Masiyas. Until Rבינו, there was no Sepira Masiyas, and only Kita Maran. There was nothing, not a thing, non-existent, nothing at all. But now the children were very happy. They received great gifts. Sepira Masiyas and the Kita Maran. It was very happy. Such stories. Every word is the life force of all the world. Every word that Rבינו revealed. Such stories that are all the life force of the world, of all Israel. Such stories. There are no stories like them. We are happy. We already have the Kita Halachas and the Kita Maran and the Kita Eitzes. We have from what to be happy. The Kita Maran, the Kita Halachas. Who can imagine the intensity of the joy and vitality coming from each and every word that Rבינו revealed? Each and every word, such healings and salvations that demolish all the troubles. It will be a different world entirely, a new world. All the Jews will be happy and dance. There will be immense joy. All the world will dance in every place. Oh, what joy there will be when even one word from the stories is revealed. There will be such joy in every house. They will only rejoice and dance in every house, and on every street there will be joy and dancing. We already have the story of the master of prayer. Thank God we already have the story of the 7 beggars. The whole world will rejoice and dance a great deal. Are there stories like these in the world aside from those of Breslov? The story of the master of prayer and the 7 beggars. Oi, 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 the story of the master of prayer. The beggar, the beggar, the beggar. Why did Rבינו call himself a beggar? What is a beggar? Poor people. Why a beggar? The beggar always pleaded to God. He is a beggar. He would always pray and cry to God, Master of the world, give me, give me, give me, give me. The beggar cries, give us, give us, give us likitat tefillas. There's already likitat tefillas. How great it is. It will enliven, give joy to, and heal the whole world. All the wicked, all the heretics, He will heal them and bring them back to the good. One word will transform the whole world. We only pray to God about every detail, and what comes of it, comes of it. Such joy is created throughout the world, but without this, rejoicing without life, it is not worth anything. The whole world did not have even one word from the beggars, even one word. Now the beggar is with us. We have all the beggars, the deaf beggar, the blind beggar, the crippled beggar. Such beggars, what joy! There will be such joy. All the great doctors will be left with all the great doctors will be left without an income. All the great doctors will be left without an income. The beggar will heal all the diseases. All the great doctors will be left without an income. The beggar will heal all the diseases. The beggars make us joyful. The beggars make us joyful. Heal us, strengthen us. Rבינו is all the beggars. I love to hear Rabbi Yisroel say, when the Mashiach will come, everyone will say, each one to his friend, come, let us sing to God, let us exult in the rock of our salvation. We will come before Him in thanks. With songs we will exult in Him. In whose hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountains are His. To whom belongs the sea, and He made it, the dry land His hands fashioned. Come, bow and prostrate yourself. Kneel before God, our Maker, for He is our God, and we are His flock, and the herd in His hand. Today, if you will only listen to His voice. So with all the psalms, all the holy psalms, then all the Torah will be illuminated. It will shine throughout the world. It will be very joyful when the Mashiach comes. There will be great joy throughout the world. In every place, on every street, in every house, everyone will dance and rejoice. There will be only one form of worship, dancing and rejoicing. Is it possible to imagine the joy that will be when the Mashiach comes? In every place there will be only joy and dancing. They will dance and rejoice from every word that Rבינו revealed in the world about the beggars, the master of prayer, all of the Sapidamasias. We already have the master of prayer. How much joy there will be throughout the world, in every house and in every place. And the children will be joyful and dance. We already have the deaf beggar, the blind beggar. Well, will there be sadness? There will be such joy. Whoever heard of or saw something like this? Who saw it? Never before was there something like this in the world. Wonders like these. The story of the master of prayer. Before Rבינו, the story did not exist, nor the story of the beggars. Since Rבינו came, there is already the stories and the Kita Miran and the Kita Lachas. There will be joy beyond what we can imagine. O Master of the world, how he cried before God and longed intensely for every word of the stories. When will we merit this, to feel and to see and to understand these words, the discourses and every word that Rבינו revealed in the world? This is the end. The time of the redemption has come. Rבינו wrote to me, the time of the redemption is very close. Oi, oi, oi. I merited to see with my own eyes the service of Rabbi Yisroel, how he served God, how he spoke with God. I remember how he cried at the grave of Rabbi Shimon Bar-Yochai. It was like something pouring, it was like someone pouring several barrels of water. The tears he cried to God. Yes, his voice was the voice of God. It was holy of holies, such yearnings. It is truly a miracle that he lived in this world. Master of the world, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. When will you give us the beggars? When will you give us life like this? He merited to live with such vitality, such pleasantness, such a life, such words. A heart like his will not be seen until the coming of the Mashiach. nachman nachman miyuman, nachman nachman miyuman.